Ooh, I was late with the recording there, just in time to catch the first game of this set. We're going to be seeing Solid Gamer versus Jhorx, and I'm joined just in the nick of the time on the mic for the
beautiful.
Bros.
Oh,
Well,
thank you for the very lovely words, Galaxy. Yes, we're here, jumping the pool. We are just about to hit the top 8, but just before this, we have Solid Gamer versus Jhorx. One's making it, the other is falling at 9th.
Yeah, the final top 8 qualification match. Zone got in winner side after taking out Solid Gamer. Solid Gamer gets another shot and loses. They're going to take on the formidable foe of Jhorx, who is currently taking them to school at the moment.
No, like, just doing a, like... Solid Gamer has a lot of characters, right? Yeah. The Inkling, the Min, now we're seeing the Steve. It's probably just a case of like, well, even though I just don't want to play Min, I want to play Steve. It should just be easy, like, up tilt, what does Bowser do, etc. But I mean, that said, like, both of them are pretty much at kill percent at this point, and Jhorx is actually in the lead.
Wow, interesting to see what's going to happen on that block there, with Jhorx holding the fire breath. Solid Gamer stuck in shield, but that F tilt is going to open up the scoring here for Jhorx. Take that first stock, being able to square away some of those resources that Solid Gamer had committed to tools, but now we've got the diamonds ready for the second stock. Jhorx, he's a big backer, that's plenty of time for Solid Gamer to
yeah, oh gosh, the ceiling. What's going on with the setups? But no, it's just going to be a simple forward throw. The up B's going to armor through the down tilt of Steve. But oh my goodness me, I thought that was close. No double jump?
Yeah.
But the back air's going to find its mark anyway. Only 32%, but every hit with Bowser counts.
Oh yeah, very cheeky little cross up there from Solid. As wish that throw could have potentially been a much bigger punish, but Jhorx didn't want to risk it. Instead goes for the relatively safe up B. Oh my.
Remember when Jhorx was in the lead and he got hit by minecart forward air into something else? Like, that was insane. Oh, good times, you know. But literally, output. I think Jhorx is doing really well at respecting some options with Steve, but the matchup knowledge like just isn't there to kind of make it 100%. And then when he does get hit, he's going to take a lot of damage because it's Steve, right? So.
Solid Gamer placing down a few iron blocks, perhaps inadvertently. Oh, he's got Jhorx stuck on the corner. Jhorx got to just hold that back air. Landing there, gets some juicy hits of it, but not quite what he was looking for. Gets forced around by this minecart, not quite taking the stage control that he's looking for. Solid Gamer bounces off the first wall, takes on the second.
Jhorx is always like jumping out of shield. That should be stock. Wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just blocking it off. Don't even need to hit them with the anvil. That is going to be the next stock for Solid Gamer. And yeah, it just seems like the Steve advantage. Even though Jhorx is playing like really, really well about most options, one hit and there you go, 64 already.
Very, very quickly stacking on the damage. Solid Gamer just rolling straight back to center stage, taking that control. More important. I really would like to hope that Jhorx does not take Solid Gamer to PS2 for the rest of this. There we go. That side B cleaning up the stock, but still diamond tools on the way for Solid. Opting to stick with the wood for now, though.
Yeah, just again, really good grab there from Solid Gamer. The diamond is on deck once again. Kind of building that wall to bait Jhorx in, but Jhorx really isn't having any of it. Like, he's mostly getting his jumps caught. Like, Jhorx is doing a lot of jumps out of shield. But wow, what a really good overshoot there.
Sneaks underneath.
It's just a matter of
fortress.
It's gonna be so much effort, isn't it?
Yeah, Jhorx running all the way up again. Got to break down that wall. Forward air's a very good tool to do it, but gets punished by that Steve dash attack. Going for the down B again, but we're slightly off the mark. Ended up landing on that platform. And that is going to be the first game of this set. Going the way of Solid Gamer. I think they know to swap around who is player 1 and player 2.
Yeah, I hope so. But that's, like, he's gone for that setup a lot of times, Jhorx.
Yes.
The kind of down B onto the blocks. Although I'm pretty sure if you get your shield broken and the block just disappears, you're just free-falling, you're in the air again, you're fine.
Sure.
But it's
guys,
not...
remember to swap your players round.
Guys! Can you swap your players around, please?
Thank you. They got that.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, need Solid as player 1.
Did I just snap at someone? That was really rude. Oh gosh.
There we go.
I mean, they're very much in the moment, right? And okay, speaking of, Solid Gamer with the Banjo.
Got the character switch. After taking that game 1, the Steve, it was solid, but it wasn't
Gamer.
It wasn't quite Gamer. Not fully Gamer, at least. So I can understand that the hesitation perhaps wanting to try out all his characters against both the player and the matchup for he decides what he's going to rock with. But still, this is still best of 3. So Solid Gamer is on that set point here. 1 game away from punching that ticket to top 8. Trying to get a cheeky little trade with the there, maybe cause some problems, but...
yeah, a lot of problems just for Jhorx so far. Like, the matchup's completely different, right? When you have to worry about just minecart, minecart's a very linear projectile. When you have stuff like eggs and egg grenade, it gets a lot more, like, just weird, and you have to move so much more differently to play around them. And Jhorx, I think, is still trying to find that footing of, well, how do I get around grenade? How do I get around the setups? How do I do all of these different things? And oh my goodness, that doesn't hit the... Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
It has out after the match. So the other option is to come that after the match. But nonetheless, the Solid Gamer forward air from Banjo coming in to secure the stock. But Jhorx still in a very solid position. Looking to maybe catch Solid Gamer coming back to the stage. But again, those projectiles are making it difficult.
Oh.
They had actually set Solid Gamer up perfectly, but Jhorx wasn't quite ready for it, and now situations are reversed. Cheeky bit of down smash to catch out that ledge situation.
Again, it's really hard to like know in those situations that that's what you have to do. Like Banjo has so many weird mix-ups to the point where you're like, okay, well, is this what I go for? What do I do? Am I ready for this? The answer with Jhorx, for the most part, like seems to be no, I want to say. But that said, as soon as this stock's gone, Jhorx, there is Bowser. Like one hit and you're doing a lot of damage.
Solid Gamer was massively opened off stage with that side B. Not only expended one to get out, took some damage, and had to expend another to get back on stage again. But still, that was just the first stock of Solid Gamer, so he's still in a very commanding position. It's that one-wing rip again. Just I mentioned it earlier when we talked about Sipper Gamer on stream. A lot of these up-and-coming bandos, I would say comfortably their biggest weakness is tendency to just kind of throw bull to the wind and let it rip in the side B. That, however, found its mark beautifully. The grenade in Jhorx's hand, setting him up for the Wonder Wing conversion.
That wasn't any old, like, oh, I'm just going to Wonder Wing for the hell of it. That was pure calculation from Solid Gamer. And look at this, 70% now. Jhorx going to get back to stage, but I mean, the advantage state continues. Like, you can't afford to let this happen at this late of the game, especially if your advantage state only seems to be 1 or 2 hits.
And once you've gotten control of the game in that manner, whoa! Solid Gamer was able to secure a second game with the Wonder Wing off stage. Bonks his head on the projector on the way out. But, you know,